Question number 8. You just need to read what is being asked. Some of you were a little bit lost, maybe because of that space here, that you thought you were expecting to do something with it, maybe because of the graph, which is just a hint. You are given two functions, f of x and g of x, and their expression. Solve the following quadratic inequality below. Express your solution using interval notation that I remind you of here. So basically, I just need to find a and b. Now, I've got f of x less than or equal to g of x. Graphically, that means that I want the x values for which f, which is here in green, y equals, let me put that in green, y equals to f of x. And in blue, I've got g of x. And the green is below the blue between these 2 points, between x equals -4 and x equals 1.5 or 3/2. But here I want to solve this algebraically. So I'm going to write down 2x squared plus 2x minus 5, which is my g of x right here, my f of x, sorry, and g of x is -3x plus 7. So I'm going to put everything on one side and have 2x squared, 2x plus 3x is 5x, -5 minus 7 is -12. And I'm left with 0 on the right side. The simplest way for now is to solve the corresponding equation. So if I solve 2x squared plus 5x minus 12 equals 0, the simplest way is to do so by factoring. You should get 2x, so here I need to find two numbers. They multiply as -24, but add up to +5. The diamond method, on top I'm going to put 2x. And those two numbers are, so how do I get -24? The sign is a negative, so one will be positive and the other one will be negative. So I'm going to look for the difference, which would be 5. I have 1 times 24, but the difference is 23. 2 times 12, but the difference is 10. 3 times 8, and here the difference is 5. Bingo. Then I have 3 and 8, and because the sum is +5, I know that the bigger one would be the positive one. So I have 2x minus 3, but here I would have to simplify, and I can divide both top and bottom by 2 and have x over 4. That would give me my second factor. Let me move that out of the way. And then that means that x equals 3/2 or x equals -4. Once I have that, I'm going to report this on a number line. negative infinity, positive infinity. I'm going to plug in those two values in ascending order, so negative 4, 3/2. That will divide my number line into 3 sections. And then you're going to pick a value. So usually you can pick 0, which makes it easier to calculate. And I'm going to plug it in into the expression here. And if I plug in 0, this is 0, this is 0. So that expression on the left side of the inequality is negative 12. And ask yourself the question, is negative 12 less than or equal to 0? True. Yes, it is. And each time I cross those boundaries, the true will become false and the false will become true. So what makes it true? It's this interval right here. X will be in between negative 4 and 3/2. And I'm using full circle, full dot, to because it's less than or equal to. And then I will conclude, so therefore, x belongs to negative 4, 3/2. Please refer to the notes for more examples. If you have a greater than or equal to.